Hey all, it's the RC Nitro Nerds here, or should I say RC Nitro Nerd, because my son Andrew has elected to play Xbox instead of hanging out here with me. But I guess when I was an 11-year-old boy, give me a choice between Nitro RCs and Xbox. Give me Nitro RC any day. Give me that action. To each his own, I guess. This is part 2 of my review for the Losi 810. And if you haven't, I urge you to watch the first part to kind of get an understanding of my initial thoughts for it. If you're considering buying this car, I guess the short story is I would certainly recommend this buggy. I have been extremely pleased with it. Is it a racer? Is it a basher? Go to part 1 to find out. Thanks for watching. Now, one thing to note about the engine is it's held its tune impressively well. So by that, what I mean is it was very, very easy to tune. Again, the stock settings are 2.5 turns out for both the low speed and the high speed needle. But with my other cars, what I have to do, I noticed, depending on the weather and humidity and all that stuff, I'm finding myself having to set the tune on them quite a bit. With this one, believe it or not, since the day I broke it in, I've really not even had to modify the tune, except for today. Ironically, when I took it out, I noticed it was running just a little bit too rich, but I'm probably going to leave it at that. I don't mind if it runs a little bit rich. If it's running lean, that's another story, but I'll allow it to run a little bit rich, not too much. I mean, it was getting up to 225, 230. So, once again, with my little handy Losi temp tuner, and I love the same. But all around, extremely reliable engine. I've been very, very impressed with it. So let's talk about a few of the things that, I guess I don't like or I'm not that impressed with. It's got the smaller 12 millimeter shocks. Still, it handles well. You can look here without being cleaned. I probably need to adjust them because the chassis is getting torn up quite a bit. The throttle servo actually died. The day I got it broken in, everything worked great, but the second day the throttle servo died. I called A-Main Hobbies. They replaced it free of charge. Once again, knock on wood, I've not had any trouble with it at all. However, the stock tires, something is not right. It's either the tires themselves or the differentials. So these tires, and we'll do it right here, these tires actually used to be on the front, and I had to rotate them. And I've rotated them now, and you can see there's still a lot of tread. So one suggestion has been that I need to increase the weight in my front differential fluid. And so I'm going to try that and see. But I did go ahead and purchase a new set of hot bodies. Very good brand of tires, very good specs that I got. Now the only thing about this tire at least, that I was a little disappointed in, and I didn't even notice it until the other day when Andrew mentioned it, was he said, well, I was explaining how much I love this car and the looks and everything, and I used to not be a fan of the dish wheels, but I'm converted now. I don't know, it's amazing how tastes just change. But I love the dish wheels on here. Once again, they're dirty. I'm going to clean them. But I love the dish wheels on here. And he goes, you know what, Dad? Well, what did you say, Ange, about the dish wheels?
I said, the ones that the Losi came with are a bit shinier than those ones.
A bit shinier. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're a bit shinier. They're both white.
White isn't white.
Yeah, white isn't white. So obviously they come in different hues. Oh, man. So that's okay. I'm not that vain to where I care that much. This is going to be my off-road tire. What I am going to do is get a pair of on-road tires, use these same dish wheels, maybe even buy another set of dish wheels, and put those on. The clutch. So you've probably heard a lot, at least when I purchased this, everyone's going, oh, I can't believe it's got a two-shoe clutch system. There is plenty of pop on it, but I am intrigued enough to where I'm going to order a 3-shoe aluminum clutch system, M2C clutch system to go on. And in fact, I've actually ordered. I'm just waiting for it to come in. But as of right now, so far, I mean, like I said, it's got a lot of pop, but I can't wait to see the difference. Final thing that has been an absolute beating is getting the shell on the body. You know, it doesn't, you wouldn't think that, but I promise you, the fact that the antenna tube is not that large, getting it in and trying to find right in there where it goes and everything, wow, it can be very frustrating. One of the modifications I made, though, because it used to be a 3-step process. It used to be put it through the front shock tower, then find the antenna tube, then pull the pull start up, etc. Now all I need to do, I cut that out. I cut the body out to where it doesn't have to go through there. Now it's just a matter of going and finding the antenna tube, pulling the pull start up, and then we're done. So, but anyways, just takes a little practice like anything else. All in all, an absolutely wonderful car. I have to say it probably is now my favorite car that we own. And I can definitely recommend it to anybody, especially for the price. I'll be very interested to see how it does out on the racetrack with other folks running their Losi 8, 2.0s and their team associated vehicles. Probably going to get smoked, but nonetheless, he will be up to his absolute best potential, and we'll see how she does. So, thank you guys so much for watching this. Definitely can recommend this. It is a wonderful, wonderful buggy.